Alright, so I am in the process of reinforcing my wife's raised planter bed. About 4 feet by 2 feet wide by almost 3 feet in height. And one thing that she noticed or caught was if you want to move this thing the way it's made, it doesn't come with wheels, the legs are not reinforced, even the underside, depending on what you're planning, the bottom could possibly come out of the grooves. So what I'm just going to do for today is reinforce the legs and add some wheels. I'm going to drill holes in each of the 4 legs here and put some caster wheels in them so we can move it around. But if I want to move it around safely, I need to reinforce it with some boards. So I got some 1x3 cedar boards that I'm going to attach to the long part of the legs. And then the width is about 22 inches, so it's a couple inches shy of 2 feet. And I'm going to cut a couple of boards to reinforce it on the edges, so that way we can at least roll it or move it. If they're seasonal plants, you want to bring them in for the winter, you can move this planter bed with this reinforcement and bring them inside. So that's what I'm doing right now, and these are the caster wheels. These are actually used for bed frames. They're I'm going to drill the hole so it's big enough for this, and it'll swivel 360 degrees. I've already got some of the boards cut to 4 feet lengths. I'm going to use the smooth side for the outside, and the rough cut will be on the inside. And I'll just attach them with some 2-inch screws. So yeah, about 1.5 inch, actually 1.5 to 2 inch of work. But yep, for right now I'm going to go ahead and probably work on the wheels, and then I'll work on reinforcing the legs. So let's get it going. So it's approximately just under a half, but I'm going with a 29 by 64. And it's about 7/16, which is pretty close. So you want to get it just slightly under, so it'll wedge in there pretty good. And I already got my drill bit, so I'll go ahead and get it in my drill and we'll get started. Alright, so for the holes, I've already made an X from corner to corner, crisscross them so I know where to drill in the center. So I'll go ahead and drill the holes, get the wheels in, and then I'll work on the supports. Alright, so the wheels are on. I'll go ahead and work on the board, hooking the boards up to the legs. Alright, so I measured about 4 inches down using a square, which is shaped like a triangle. But yeah, it's 4 inches, and I just, again, did a straight edge right across, like so. So that's going to be my mark on both legs. So, alright, now that I've got that marked, I'll go ahead and screw one board on, and we'll see how it looks. Alright, trying to avoid that one split on me, but I got it secured on the back side there. Alright, let me go ahead and cut these other 2 boards and on each end, and we'll flip it back over. Alright, so I cut these 24 inches to cover, kind of overlap the boards there. We'll double check the measurements. Yeah, it's about 4 inches. So we're good there. Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and flip it over and we'll test it out. All right. It's pretty slick on the patio here, so but yeah, once I get some weight in here, this should roll around very nicely. Yeah, I think that will work. I've got a couple more I'll be putting together, and I'll probably be doing the same modification because I got the extra board sitting right here. So yep, I think this will work out just quite nicely. So there you go, an idea for you if you're wanting to have a mobile elevated planter. Again, this is made of cedar, so I bought cedar boards to match and put it around. I mean, it's not a perfect carpenter job, but it'll definitely work for what I need, from what my wife needs. So, yeah. You could try some other caster wheels, but I didn't want them to kind of split the feet, where these are pretty much almost straight up and down, but still make it a lot easier to move. There, hope that helps you out if you're looking to do something similar.